Now running here with Jaden Blue. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Come on. Let's go.
A 3rd down run with Blue. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. Play good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
19, Tiger, 19.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. They're not going to give him an inch on his 2nd down play. Good job containing that run right at the line. Working quickly here.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. The left side is caught by Pitts. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
Ready?
He gets it. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Ooh, put some air under this one, right side. His first throw is an interception. And the Falcons take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
To throw, Milton. Won't get this complete to Pitts. And he has it all the way down to the 30-yard line.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Still working from the 30 as they line this up. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Milton. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Panthers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Their first pick of the game comes in an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
1st down, Young. It'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Trying to find his tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
On 2nd and 10, Young buys time, rolling right. He's going to keep it this time.
You gotta be fucking.
He gets loose down the right side. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
Well, the field opened up, and he simply takes off. Even in today's NFL, where dual-threat quarterbacks are everywhere, it's not often a guy can rip off a run like that.
Red, cycle, ready.
Working inside the red zone. Throw is there for Jatavion Sanders. He's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
10 cycle. Ready.
Out of the gun, Young. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I can promise you that is a throw, and it's a quarterback. When it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB can cut off and take the other way.
Yellow, 43. Ready?
On 3rd down, it's Young. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. But officials. We got to see if this flag is going to take it away. Here's Young to the line now. His guys going for 2. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Defense had a chance to scheme it up, now lined up to defend this try. Who's throwing for it? Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play. Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. Here's a return from the 7. He's going well so far. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
Up the middle, Blue. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a loss of a yard.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Ready?
Now Milton to throw. Pass is caught by Blue. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on 1st down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
He brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
Well, that's a nice job by the defense, Kate, to actually use the 12th defender, and that is the sideline. That throw didn't give the receiver enough real estate to establish possession, and the defense understanding how to use the boundary.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Come on, come on. Set. 19 Chargers, 19 Chargers.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Big gain, has them across the 40. And he's all the way down to the 32-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 20. And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. So that brings up 2nd down.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go.
Milton gonna throw again here, 2nd and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Going all the way to the end zone here. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his 1st time out.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready?
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10.
Ready. 10 flat. 43 rail. Ready?
Young working from the gun. Now just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Some yardage lost and first down lost too with that grounding flag. This is second and long. Chased out to his right. He can run it. And they're finally able to send him out. Gave up a great gain, but surprisingly, not a first down. It's third down instead.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
Drill, 52 right, 95 set.
Going to throw here on third. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. To the house, touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers go up by 12.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, well, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
The Panthers will line
All right, they're going to throw for it. And it's caught. So they try for two once again, and this time it pays off. They're up 14-zip.
Falcons, nothing. Ryan Fitzgerald.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. This makes it up to the 25.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Shotgun snap here to Milton. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being dropped down.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
19, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Trap 60, trap 60.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute, and will continue to do so.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Milton back to throw. That's caught for the first. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
7-5, come on. Set.
Throwing now, Milton. Forced out to his right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Here's Milton. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. By man, he's in the clear. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons start to fight back with their first points in this game. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return starts at the 3. And he's out of bounds up across the 25.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. First and 10.
Set, hut. Black 40.
Here's Young to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
2nd and 10 now. Young's going to try again. He'll set up the screen. It's Hubbard. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Well, he put everything he's got behind it. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 13-point lead. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. This is Ryan Fitzgerald on to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers double their lead to 14. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32.
79 Broncos. Let's go. Ready,
Out of the gun, it's Milton. He's going deep! And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Ready. Ready.
To throw, Milton. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offensive line fast.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
So Brock, they jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. A costly false start penalty as 3rd down becomes much more difficult to convert as they back it up 5. Needing 9 now on this 3rd down thanks to that false start penalty.
Mustang 19.
3rd and long for him here. It's caught left side by Mitchell. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves.
We're going for this. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4.
Young on 1st and 10. Falcons driving in, and they're going to bring him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. On play action, here's Young. This is Legette working the left side. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Throw here, 3rd down. Right back to Legette. Running in the red zone. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Set. Hut. Set.
Hubbard does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards. I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Ready.
Young on 3rd and goal. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Fields the hard squib kick. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
18. Pioneer. Ready.
Milton now. Taken in by Mitchell, right side. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd and 3 now.
Hey, let's go.
Now Milton to throw. He puts some air under it deep down the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
Buffalo 86. Come on. Set. Buffalo 80. Go.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And this is going to be a pick 6. He's in for the Carolina touchdown. Ooh, partner, this has gotten out of hand early. That pick 6, the latest play, pushing us towards a blowout.
Yeah, everything has gone in their favor so far. You don't see a lot of blowouts in the NFL. It takes this kind of combination, both in personnel and in every phase of the game.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
Ready.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Trayvon Merrick has it. And the Panthers will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone. After that return.
You could feel them, Kate. You could feel the convoy. They were going. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, another touchdown. You know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
At the 6-yard line.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Escapes the pocket. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Couldn't find Jimmy Horn Jr. there. And that takes them to 3rd down. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. but they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look. And with that one, you're going to see some salty, foul moods in that locker room. You hate all turnovers, but that one led to 3 points, and you hate those even more.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. He's got the squiver. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. And the Panthers secure that kick. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Each of these guys on this hands team, well, they're hand-picked, no pun intended, for the assignment. And they need the guys out there who can always be relied on to go bring in that onside kick without incident.
Watch it, 10, 10.
It's Young to throw here on first. It's caught by Hubbard. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
In the red zone now. Little off centers, man. Just couldn't adjust to it.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Let's go. 50, green. Hut, hut.
Young on the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. And that's a touchdown. At least for the moment, Brock. But there's a flag out there. I think that they might wipe this one away. Well, you never want a penalty to take a touchdown off the board, but nobody to blame but himself here. This one's on him.
Yeah, it's one of those situations where you point a finger at somebody else, there's 3 pointing right back at you, and in this case, it was all on him. Just losing sight of where he was on the field, and he and his team lose a touchdown.
Ready.
3rd and long, Young. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect. This one misses the tight end. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? If we chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time. That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and 2 for 2 for this kicker.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Shoves one away. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10.
Set, hut.
Here's the backup. First throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. So 20 yards on that play. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
Ready. Set, hut.
Back to throw now. It's Ritter. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Defended by Trayvon Merrick.
Set. Hut.
Ritter to throw. Caught, nice gain left side. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
On the ball.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
52 blaster.
Throwing it again here. On the move, headed right. He's keeping it. And he nearly gets him another first down as they force him out just shy of the marker.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running room. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Hits him on the out route. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
Ready, hut.
From the red zone on first. Buys time, rolling right. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Here we go. Get ready.
Give on second here to Blue. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons start the second half with some needed points. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the
and this one's intercepted. Trayvon Merrick has it. And the Panthers take over on his 5th interception of the season. They're in full comeback mode already here in the third. An onside kick coming up. And the Panthers secure that kick. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
There's always a little competition on a football team to see who's going to make the hands team. Right, those defensive guys say, hey, listen, I'm not a receiver with bad hands. I got good hands. Well, this is the ultimate test of it right here, Kate. Who makes the hands team? Those are the ones that are most trustworthy to go finish these games, to go get those onside kicks, and to go finish that phase of the game out.
They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. The effort still sets him up with a first and goal. Back to the ground they go. Hubbard. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the first and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Let's go. Ready.
Now here he goes on the boot. Headed out right. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that brings up 3rd and goal. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
And he scores. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers trying to end this before the final quarter. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Set hut, black ultra. Foot steel, black.
Ritter looking to throw. Has him running the comeback. And he's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. Offense up to the line fast.
And the Falcons, first down.
Lou gets the handoff. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Here we go, set, ready.
Here he goes, third and long. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. J.C. Horn to pick it off. And the Panthers take possession as he makes his fourth interception of our season.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one.
It looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 2.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Striker, 3, let's go, ready.
And going play action, Young. And down he goes. The Falcons defense gets it done. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
A 10-yard loss on the play. And it's third down.
Third and long for him here. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. Toward the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Billy Bowman.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run the
Intercepted.
run it.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10.
Ready, set, go.
Shaking off the pit quickly. Who's going to throw? Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
30, black shot. Cut.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Short pass brought in. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he stopped.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Falcon football, but this late, that lead might be too much for them to overcome. About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Come on, set.
Throwing here, Ritter. Got his man. Thomas has it. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line.
And the Falcons, first down.
Here's Ritter. Flush out now, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. Got to snap and clear. Give up the big play, come back and make it.
They want him again, and he goes down again. And hopefully they'll have some better blocking on the next play because that was not good. Brings up 3rd down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate. And I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
Couldn't find Jalen Royals on that throw. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. They'll send out the punting unit. Tommy Townsend will kick it away. Not much room, but he's still able to crush it. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
At their own 40-yard line.
Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.